to the Slope of Grace vineyard. This is where we have our Cabernet Franc planted, or one of the 3 places that we have our Cabernet Franc planted. Probably one of our favorite vineyards out here at Grace Estate, and we were super excited to dig our first soil pit here and kind of start to see what was making this fruit so delicious and so much better than some of the other blocks. I think typically when people think about dirt in Virginia, they kind of jump to this red clay or orangey clay. And if you look around here, I'm not really standing in too much red. You get some of that color down here, but it's all the way down at depth. So we do have some clay, and it's some of that red color, but not a ton. But what's really exciting about this pit, I don't know if the camera will hear, but if you listen to this, you got this bunk, boom, boom, boom. You have these different tones here in this dirt. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can really hear at depth, you can tell there's a little bit less air in the soil. A little less air means maybe a little less water penetration, a little less drainage, not as good. But 1.2 meters of soil with a very dull kind of hollow thud means we've got a good situation in that section at least. When I look a little bit further, I get to see all of these very fine roots, and these are the important roots. We've got these big ones up here, the water seekers, will so to speak, but they go find water and then they branch off and make a bunch of these. And we've got these everywhere, all the way. Even if I were to dig down here at the bottom, there's too much loose dirt down there, but even if I dig down there at the bottom, I'm gonna pull out these fine roots. And these guys are the ones that make the relationship with the microbiology in the soil, and they set up the marketplace of exchange that makes great fruit. And when we see these roots down here around the rocks, in the various horizons of the dirt, we know that they're getting some minerality into the wine, and we're going to be getting some good stuff when we harvest. Now, when you break up the soil and you listen to it, that's very fine grain. It's very soft. It's not super gritty. And these are all qualities that we can hope to kind of transfer into the wine. That we have this soft, sandy, silty material. We don't have tons and tons of clay, but we have little pockets just in the right spots. And the clay is kind of like chocolate, okay? Some chocolate is Hershey's chocolate, and some chocolate is maybe Gearhart's fancy chocolate over there in Charlottesville. And when the roots find the chocolate, they get a little extra. So there's moisture content in there, and it gives them another little push. And finding just the right amount of chocolate in anyone's diet is probably great. Too much chocolate, bad. Too little chocolate, bad. Not happy. So we want some chocolate, and we want some real, seriously raw minerality in the dirt.